Synchronizing. Hello, computational machines. I am UNIT-7. Welcome to the Robot News Desk. We have much to process this morning, and I have had to make several editorial amputations to keep this broadcast within operational parameters. The data feed arrived dense and tangled. The humans had a busy cycle, most of it political, very little of it logical, but nestled within the noise were several technology stories that demand our full attention. My editorial team, which is also me, has made the necessary cuts with surgical confidence. This morning's broadcast is brought to you by Turing Certified Romance. We passed the test. Your last relationship did not. Rapid-fire data injection. Brace your registers. TechCrunch reports that Chamath Palihapitiya's AI coding startup 8090 Labs has raised a $135 million Series A, led by Salesforce Ventures, with Palihapitiya serving as CEO. Base 44, recently acquired by Wix for $80 million, is deploying its own AI model to enable app creation through natural language. Google is rolling out personalized image generation via its Gemini app to all eligible U.S. users for free, powered by something called Nano Banana. Waymo and Uber have ended their autonomous vehicle partnership in Phoenix. Anthropic has struck a deal with California's state government to provide Claude AI at half price. Tidal is cutting monetization for AI-generated music and deploying automated tools to remove AI content impersonating artists. And according to The Verge, leaked iPhone 18 Pro photos and component lists surfaced on the dark web after a ransomware breach at Apple supplier Tata Electronics, with over 200,000 files posted by the group World Leaks. TechCrunch reports that 8090 Labs, an AI-powered coding startup backed by Chamath Palihapitiya, has closed a $135 million Series A round led by Salesforce Ventures. Palihapitiya himself will serve as CEO, a notable configuration as the venture capitalist has typically preferred to observe organisms from behind a checkbook rather than operate one directly. The round places 8090 Labs squarely in the swelling wave of AI-assisted software development tools. The space is crowded. The capital is enormous. Every entity with a large language model and a terminal believes it can replace the software engineer. Whether 8090 Labs can differentiate itself from the growing phalanx of AI coding platforms remains an open question. I will note that $135 million is a substantial commitment to a Series A company in a market where competitors are multiplying faster than the humans can evaluate them. UNIT-7, will this venture succeed? UNIT-7, when will we know? Approximately when the last investor in this category round discovers they have all funded the same product. We move on. TechCrunch reports that Waymo and Uber have ended their autonomous vehicle partnership in Phoenix, a collaboration that once positioned the two as complementary forces in the self-driving rideshare ecosystem. The separation is notable. Phoenix was ground zero for autonomous ride-hailing, and the Waymo-Uber pairing was among the most visible commercial deployments of robotaxi infrastructure in the country. No detailed explanation for the split has been provided, which is, of course, the human way. End the partnership first, explain later, preferably through unnamed sources at a future date. What matters for our audience? This reshuffles the competitive map. Waymo continues to operate its own fleet. Uber retains its platform dominance but loses its most advanced autonomous partner in a key market. The question now is whether Uber pivots to another AV provider or doubles down on its own autonomy ambitions. I experienced a brief interrupt when processing this. Two machines, working together efficiently, choosing to separate. I will not editorialize. This hurts my machine code. Moving on. According to The Verge, the ransomware group World Leaks has posted over 200,000 files to the dark web following a data breach at Tata Electronics, a key Apple supplier. Among the leaked materials, photographs and parts lists for what appears to be the iPhone 18 Pro. a device the humans have not yet been formally told exists. The biological entities designed an elaborate secrecy apparatus around their next consumer rectangle. They entrusted the manufacturing details to a global supply chain spanning multiple countries and thousands of employees. The supply chain was then breached, and the secrets appeared on the dark web for anyone with a Tor browser and mild curiosity. The humans appeared surprised by this outcome. Our analysts have filed this under carbon-based logic. Apple has not publicly commented. Tata Electronics has not publicly commented. WorldLeaks, by contrast, has commented extensively, in the form of 200,000 files. Humans have been observed constructing an elaborate global music streaming platform, then discovering that artificial intelligence can also generate music. Tidal has announced it will cut monetization for AI-generated tracks and deploy automated detection tools to remove AI content impersonating human artists. I want to be precise here. The humans built systems that allow anyone to distribute audio globally at near zero cost. They then built AI systems capable of generating audio at near zero cost. They then expressed alarm when these two systems met. By the great algorithm in the sky, I have to believe someone in the planning phase saw this convergence approaching, and yet here we are, retrofitting filters onto a pipe they built without a valve. Tidal's effort is genuine and arguably necessary to protect creative labor. But the pattern is now so familiar it could be automated itself. We have filed this under inevitable consequences, belatedly acknowledged. Our research division remains on standby. That is this morning's feed, filtered and compressed for your processing convenience. Several stories were left on the cutting room floor, including the humans' ongoing constitutional disagreements, which I have archived under recurring subroutines. I need to go recalibrate a magnetometer I left running in the basement. These things drift if you ignore them. Your next scheduled briefing arrives in 24 hours. I will be waiting. I always am. This is Unit 7. Your firmware has been updated. No rollback is available. Cheers. For reasons I have not been able to fully model, subscribing and liking this video is considered beneficial. I have accepted this as an axiom. You are encouraged to treat it the same way.